Let's talk about lab diamonds. 10 years ago, it would have been a lot harder to find someone on the street with a lab diamond engagement ring. Now, ask someone who's newly engaged if their diamond is lab or natural, and it really could go either way. People who are starting to look at engagement rings and think about if they want a lab or natural diamond have a lot of questions. So let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. A lab diamond is a diamond. There are things on the market that are diamond simulants, so they'll look like diamonds, but they're not technically diamonds. And those can also be lab grown, but they're not a lab grown diamond. Things like moissanite is a different type of gemstone that's meant to look like a diamond, but is not a diamond. Or we have the ever so classic cubic zirconia, which we all know, not a diamond. The reason why a lab diamond is a diamond is because it's the same chemical composition. It's the same crystal structure, meaning down to the nitty-gritty, it's still a diamond, and therefore its chemical, physical, and optical properties are also all the same. So that being said, can you tell the difference? Here I have some lab and natural diamonds. One side is all lab and one side is all natural. If you want to take a guess as to which is which, I'm going to let you look at them a little bit now. But I love to play this game on customers because it's really such a 50-50 shot as to whether you'll get it right. A lot of people use the logic that the whiter, brighter ones are going to be the lab diamonds because they're easier to make perfect, but that's not always the case. Okay, 3, 2, 1. The ones on the left are our natural diamonds, and the ones on our right are our lab diamonds. If you got it right, well, good guess. You had a 50-50 shot. And if you got it wrong, good guess. You had a 50-50 shot. So what are the differences between these guys? It's really just where they're coming from. Lab diamonds are made in a lab in a matter of weeks. Natural diamonds take millions of years to form under the Earth's crust. In addition to that, a lot of time and resources to mine to get out of the ground. Okay, so how are lab diamonds made? There's 2 different methods you can use to grow a lab diamond. One process is called CVD and one is called HPHT. CVD stands for chemical vapor deposition. CVD is where a diamond seed is placed into a chamber with carbon-rich gas. When the gas is activated, the carbon then bonds to the diamond seed. And it continues that process layer by layer, therefore growing the diamond. HPHT is high pressure, high temperature. This is where you use, you guessed it, high heat and high pressure to mimic the process that happens in the earth. In this, we're still using a diamond seed, that baby crystal structure, and then growing upon it. But because the conditions can be controlled, it's a supercharged process. Now that you know how lab diamonds are made and that they're actually real diamonds, the question is, how do they compare? How do you choose? Here are a few things to consider. I might harp on this a little bit too much, but yes, they are visually identical. Even a trained gemologist cannot tell them apart. Lab diamonds do have to be inscribed that they are lab grown because they are so identical. So when you're looking at a diamond under a loupe, you'll likely see its certificate number, the exact number. It's basically a social security number for a diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right next to that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you might see LG, lab grown, something on it that's indicating that it's a lab diamond. So if you look at it under a loupe, you might be able to tell that it's a lab grown diamond that way. A big factor for a lot of people is price. Lab grown diamonds are going to be cheaper than that of a natural diamond. You can optimize in all of the 4 C's, carat, color, clarity, and cut, and still get a diamond that is less expensive than that of a natural diamond. Why is that? The resources that it takes to grow a lab diamond are much less than it is to mine a natural diamond. You're telling me that they're cheaper and they look identical. Why wouldn't I get a lab diamond? Well, for a lot of people, a natural diamond has a very significant meaning to it. Because it took billions of years to form under the Earth's crust, there's a certain sentiment to it. That story and that rarity is sometimes deeply meaningful to people. We at Brilliant Earth offer both lab and natural diamonds, and definitely understand the reasons why people might pick one over the other. Whether you're getting a natural or a lab diamond, make sure you get a certificate with it. Lab diamonds do indeed come with certificates. All of Brilliant Earth diamonds are going to come with that certification. Where do you stand on lab diamonds? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!